Last time on Stardust Rhapsody, the party made a deal with Ophelia, an all too familiar figure from Pike's past. They help her pull off her heist of the casino vaults and she'll lure Rex to them. Executing some creative preparation, the team gets ready for the biggest payday they've ever seen. They get to the vaults and fill their bags with gems and notes. Now all they have to do is get out. The plan, executing without a hitch, the party makes their way to the trash chute where they'll meet Hank and their getaway ship. Everything is finally going according to plan until Senga and his security team stop the gang, demanding they return what they've stolen. Recognizing the window to grab Rex is rapidly closing, Ophelia dashes past the security to grab him while the party engages hot and heavy to give her the opportunity to slip by. She makes it to the health conference and finds Rex. As she lures him away, she hears the Don's announcement of his partnership with Chimera Bionetics and their development of a new painkiller, Rubedo. The party battles Senga's forces in the trash compactor while it closes down around them. Hank bursts in at the last moment, pulling the team out with the haul. They head to the Rhapsody where they meet with Ophelia, who shows up with Rex and his ship. Celebrating their windfall, Ophelia goes to get closure with Rex, or so she says. Moments later, she comes over the Rhapsody's comms to say her goodbyes. Pike runs to the hangar bay to find only a single poker chip left. You know what they say, easy come, easy go. Until next time, Space Cowboy. The Rhapsody sails a path through the neon ether waves as you lay low after the events at 7th Heaven. It's been a week since Ophelia left, and you've had Rex in your brig. You haven't yet been able to get anything out of him aside from raucous tears at the loss of Ophelia. The cries have slowly died down over the last couple days. You find yourselves in the lounge as you discuss your next moves.
Anyone else feeling really tired? He cries all night long and I'm not sleeping very well.
I figured we can give him a week to get over Ophelia. All right, he's been through a lot, okay? I mean, for the whole, how long was her scam? A year?
It's a long time.
That's some dedication.
You know, his life is basically fucking over. I think maybe it's about time we twist the screws a little bit, but still, at least for now, no fucking torture, you understand?
You approach the door section off where the brig is, and as your footfalls land, they echo kind of through the hallway. As you approach the door, they start to mix in with the low whimpering of Rex on the other side in the brig. Much duller now than it has been over the last week, but you definitely hear the It almost sounds a little like he's singing to himself. As you you go up and you walk in. You see in front of you the large cutout of a cell with the kind of the laser paneling blocking Rex in. Oh, hey Sue. Hey Pixel. Weird kid.
What are you doing? Get up.
What do you want? What are you doing here?
Stop moping, get up, and come grab this drink.
Oh, you brought me a drink.
Come on. Pull yourself together.
Okay, well, what is it?
It's whiskey.
Oh, you didn't have, like, champagne?
Just shut up and drink it.
God, what a fucking jackass.
I told you I didn't want to waste the last one booze on this idiot. We need to have a talk.
He's got a point.
If you want to keep being Rex Maxim, we've got some things to talk about, because I think that you might be in more trouble than you realize.
What do you mean? What have you done?
It's not what we've done.
Well, fine. Say what you've come to say. Nothing can get worse than it is right now, I'm sure.
Look, we know you're connected to the Don. All right? And we need some help.
We've had this conversation before. What he can do? I can't turn on the Don. That's madness.
I understand that. But I think you don't understand how endangered your life presently is.
Aren't you worried that he might just kill you?
The Don, he trusts me. Rex Maxim. I mean, what? Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, I almost said what I did for him. No, but he trusts me, okay? The Don would never, all I gotta do is explain that a bunch of strangers, extras on the show, kidnapped me, probably for autographs, which, by the way...
Or sex things.
Or sex things, maybe both.
Yeah.
I would have been happy to do if you just asked up front. You didn't have to do all this stuff. I would have signed whatever for you.
So you may or may not have done something for the Don, but what about the things you were doing with the Don's wife?
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What? Well, you know, we were seen together here and there. I mean, we'd walk around the Don.
Sure.
Anatra and I, you know, just a classic, just a couple of people.
Ziggy,
Yeah?
why don't you pull up your stuff, and I'll just stand guard outside just in case somebody.
So
is
we were
listening in.
looking around and we found well, I'm just gonna show you.
Well, yeah, I mean, go ahead. I'm ready.
So we found some files. This is you, fucking his wife right here, and from a different angle. And this one loops really, really well, actually.
Oh, you had
so
blackmail?
We have all of the. I don't know if blackmail's what I would.
Are you trying to blackmail me right now, kid?
No, we're just saying that
New kid, you're trying to blackmail me. This is blackmail.
No, we're trying to blackmail you. All right,
you trying to blackmail?
Consider this blackmail, Rex. All right. What now? You gonna help us now?
Well-
You think the Don's gonna fucking let you live and buy your story if this gets out?
No, that is bad. No.
I'm pretty sure he could post that somewhere.
No,
You could
whoa!
probably post that on the hypergrid,
no.
right?
Yeah, we could put it everywhere. Everyone would know about it. And then the Don would find out, and he'd come find you, and he'd crush you into little pieces.
No, I didn't realize you were asking about. I thought you were asking about sleeping with Anatra, fucking her. Absolutely, I'm with you guys. Okay, I'm on your side.
what we
Let's just keep that in the vault. You know what I mean? You guys are good with vaults. Okay, just keep it in there.
It'll stay in the vault if you can tell us what we need to know.
Well, what do you? I don't know a whole lot of stuff. Just that, like.
You just insinuated that you knew all of the stuff.
Wow, this is really going well.
Tell us what you know, and if we're satisfied, then I won't publish this to the entire galaxy.
Help us take down the piece of shit that you've been working for. That's it. It's fucking simple.
But listen, guys, take down the Don. It's just not that easy. It's not like these other guys you were dealing with, okay? He learned from Kanabo. They were doing all sorts of weird stuff.
What the fuck do you know about Kanabo?
I don't know. What do you mean?
If you've been fucking working with Kanabo, what the fuck do you know?
I'm not working with Kanabo.
You think you're
Barely
big
working
time
with
like
the
that?
dog.
That's still fucking small fried shit.
I just all I know. Listen, all I know is that the Don took notes. And legitimate enterprises, that's the direction he was moving in. The power that you get when so much of what you do is behind legitimate enterprises. Listen, I'm trying to help, okay? I'm trying out of the goodness of my heart and for barely any other reason. All I know is that he had mentioned that he had picked up some stuff from Kanabo. He was talking about legit enterprises. I mean, heck, when we were at the health conference, he was announcing this big partnership with Chimera.
Okay, see, that's helpful.
Chimera Bionetics.
Let's talk about these legitimate businesses.
Is this public?
Well, it
Was there like a
announced
fucking
it.
press release?
Well, I mean, I assume there'll be a press release. I mean, well, I got kidnapped, so, normally my smiling face would be there. Rex Maxim. Lady Luck is always on my side, and
right.
Rubedo could be on yours. Probably would have been the headline if I were to guess.
Rubedo?
Well, yeah, I don't know too much about it. That's what he was announcing. Some kind of miracle drug, a painkiller.
How much do we know about Chimera?
You would know that that's like a prime pillar of like galactic industry. Like that's a name
Sure.
of like that you absolutely would have heard before.
All right, so the Don announces some new compound, some new medication, right? I mean, why?
So that's what you mean by going legit.
Well, he's got a series of laundromats, but this seemed like the more pressing thing.
And Ziggy, look to see if you can find anything about this Rubedo.
Yeah, I'm going to
Good call.
do general search, like some queries on the hypergrid to see if I can find a press release about Rubedo, or if I can find any kind of information that would be public regarding this Chimera Bionetics bioengineering company.
I would say that you, very quickly, you'd be able to find basically the extent of the information that was revealed at the health conference. Rubedo is being lauded as this kind of miracle painkiller, extremely accessible to the masses, and they're seeking investors to bring it to market, to bring it to mass market.
It's basically just a repetition of what was announced at the conference.
All right, what do you know about the deal between Chimera and the Don?
I don't know anything about the deal with the Don and Chimera. I mean, every now and again he'd send me. I mean, listen, everybody, I catch him, all right, real space cowboy. But every now and again, I take a little trek to this place off the beaten path. Really nice, great setting, awesome place to be. But there's kind of a little bit of a secret lab kind of deal. And I would go there sometimes and pick up creatures, both amazing and never before seen. Wow.
So this is one of the places you get one of your fake fucking alien monsters.
Hey, they're real aliens, okay? They're just...
Yeah, but you didn't jet off to some unknown fucking world and find it there.
Well, that's exactly
Somebody's-
what I did. I jetted off exactly to some unknown world and found them there. I just always went to the same one. And somebody handed it to me.
We don't know anything about Rubedo besides that it's a painkiller.
Some sort of miracle drug.
Just that it's a painkiller.
I mean, this Rubedo shit, right? I gotta ask, what fucking color is it?
Yeah, it was like a red. Yeah, pretty prominent.
This Rubedo shit. You weren't kidding about going fucking legit. Is he trying to fucking push Redline to the masses?
We might be in and over our head on this one, Red.
We just go and fucking kill the guy.
Keep in mind that with Weedlevox there was a bounty, all right, dead or alive. There's nothing like that for the Don. We need to expose the guy, prove what he's doing, and then get paid.
Hold on, let me think. This fucking changes things, all right? Getting close to him isn't enough anymore, is it? The goal was to try to get in some way through fucking a subterfuge, panache, who knows the fuck. We to bring him in,
Vice personas.
and we take him to the fucking guild. But is the guild even gonna take him in if he's got all these press releases?
Not until we figure out a way to actually expose the guy. That's my point. There's no fucking bounty right now.
If we can prove criminality, right? If we can prove that this drug came from an illegitimate source, then the bounty will be good.
Someone will pay.
All right, is this lab that you go to? You know where it is. You can take us there.
Well, I know the coordinates. As far as I know, it doesn't show on maps, but I have the coordinates.
Is it possible that this Rubedo thing is being developed there?
Well, I always thought it was, strange and amazing creature stuff, but whenever I was with Anatra every now and again, she'd let slip that they do other stuff there.
You said that this lab was on a far-off world, and that wasn't made up. How fucking remote is this place?
I mean, it's It's remote. It's out there.
Well, it's possible if this is new that word hasn't spread yet there. I think we should fucking head straight there.
Yeah.
We learn what we can.
Yeah.
And we gotta bring him down, because if we don't bring down the Don, then this fucking never ends.
Oh, and of course he's just gonna kill Rex.
What's the name of the world?
Sylph.
Sylph?
All right.
I don't want to be blackmailed. I'm gonna level with you. So, I'm gonna do my best to get you to this lab. Rex Maxim. Real space cowboy. Get you to the lab that I know about. Get you to where you want to go and help you on your way. I mean, at this point, I'm 1 million notes in debt at the casino. And the Don is probably hunting me down too.
Then we're in agreement. You help us with the Don, call it even.
As long as I get to go free in the end. You step into the research facility. You begin to make your way down a slight decline as you walk down a set of steps. You see a large amount of vials, beakers, crates, those spiral like sharp glass tubes. As they seem to be moving, synthesizing, sourcing some form of liquid. As you look towards the back, you see one station against the wall that is kind of this like, almost looks like a very large version of it, but the cuts are very small, almost like an egg carton, with kind of a press. And in it, you see these half shells sitting in the bottom, and the top look like the top portion of shells. The liquid that runs through these vials is almost a crimson red.
Is it red line?
Several different points of confirmation hit almost all at once. Ko, you move to the vials. And you are convinced that this is some form of synthesization of red line. Another series of papers, Ziggy, fall out in front of you, dictates the chemical compound of RDXL7 as the experimentation that's happening in this room. Who else rolled high?
I got a 20.
20? Who'd you get?
14.
That's not bad.
Or whatever. So yeah, I rolled a... No, 12. I got 12.
Pike, you find a series of papers that talk about lab experiments that once again dictate the kind of evolution of testing on non-humanoid testing. It looks like animal creature testing it started with very positive results. It then dictates that it begins humanoid testing. It references a testing focus group, all referred to as CS3.
The moment that I find a stack of papers as like the thing that I find, I just give them all to Red.
Fair.
And I immediately go see if I can find like...
Red, you find that information.
No, I just pass it to him. Like I look through this.
You glean that information as Pike hands you the paper.
And then I continue to look to see if I can find like a small vial that seems, safe, secure, not so fragile, that's relatively slippable into a pocket.
Yeah, I'd say you find like a classic chemist's vial with a stopper that looks like that was in a tray that looks like purified red line.
I take one.
Rhett, you notice something on the papers, and you've noticed something in each room before on any of the research you've read. Every paper, though I've neglected to mention it, is signed by the researching scientist. You have seen names before, like Dr. Namara, Dr. Zandra, Dr. Blaine's. You've even seen Rose Zampano's name in certain places. All of the papers here are signed by Dr. Johto.
Ooh.
The head honcho, the big cheese.
What did you say that doctor's name was, Rex?
Dr. Johto.
This is his research.
Yeah, well, he oversaw a lot of stuff. I mean, he had his hands in a lot of experiments. All the scientists reported to him, I think.
Does it have a title on his like signature, or is it a signature, or is it like does it say what his title in this facility is?
Like
yes.
when you're signing a contract,
Yeah,
you have to
that-
put your
yeah.
title. Yeah.
I was thinking.
Director of Operations.
Yep.
Director of Operations.
So he was the big guy. He's responsible for all this shit. Everything that happened here.
We know that Don was funding it, and we know that now this is what it fucking is. What the fuck's the source? They were testing it on some group called CS3. Look for mention of CS3.
I get ready to start just tearing apart the place. I'm no longer being careful.
I have been working backwards from the many different vials and flasks and tubings and everything. What I'm trying to find are like raw sources, right? I'm trying to find what the raw components are that go into this elaborate lattice of experiment technology in front of me.
Ko, you start tearing into the place, and you're not delicate. You are uplifting tables, you're throwing boxes around, you're ripping drawers out, you're looking for anything that will give you direction and identification of more about what this is, about Redline, about RDXL7.
Why?
Ziggy. The two of you almost together, you'll find it in different sections of the room.
Yeah,
I'm like basically
but
like you're capturing
I'm
photos.
I'm working backwards, and I'm trying to find what if this is the place where Redline is made, or where Redline is synthesized into something else. Where does it start in the building block level?
But what is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck is Redline?
We don't know.
What is Redline? You start to find boxes and empty crates of, you've seen it used before in syringe form, and the syringe with that dual injector often plunged into the neck contained this kind of like.
Didn't Rhett get one of these? You had one.
Oh yeah.
He smashed it, I believe.
Oh well, the same kind of injector was in the
It was the
venom
one
that I gave
that-
to, or poison that I gave
It
to
was
Pixar.
the same thing that, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it also a dual injector?
There was a dual injector.
Okay.
You start to find empty boxes and boxes, like just used,
Of these
torn
injectors?
out of not of the injectors, but of the vials that the injectors housed, and it's all empty.
vials?
All empty. All the boxes are totally empty. Rhett, CS3, you catch a couple of familiar names. You as you look at kind of the human testing section, you see there are 300 names on this list.
Holy.
All under the category CS3. Like probably like 200, somewhere between like 180 200 names. 3 are familiar to you. Martel, Dolcetta, and Ulchi. 3 names that Rex said when you were walking to Cinnabar Hot Springs. As townsfolk that he had interacted with before, well, on his trips, on his visits.
I almost like, I'll take the list of names and I'll just pass it to Rex.
What? What's this? Uh-huh. Oh, hey, Dolcettas. Oh, and Ulchi. And, wait a second. Martel. Wait, these are the town, these are Cinnabar Hot Springs.
Yeah, and
These
it's
are the
also
people.
the list of...
Human fucking test subjects.
Not a good sign for your buddies there, Rex.
Or humanoid test subjects.
You're saying that, you're saying they were testing Redline on the town?
Guess we know where they all fucking went.
Or at least whatever this Rubedo shit is. Is that what it is? Just Redline in a pill? So all the fucking housewives and wine ants and football players and all the junkies on the street can just go to their doctor, get overprescribed, and mellow out?
You find one other thing in the sheets of papers, Rhett, as you look. Almost what looks like an inventory flow. And a cliff note, presumably in the penmanship of Dr. Jodo. Inventory extremely inefficient to keep up pace of experimentation. Require direct source.
They ran out of it.
Not only did they run out of it, from that you would gain that the rate at which they could bring Redline in to do the experiment
Holy shit!
was getting far outpaced
Oh my god.
by how quickly they were experimenting on it. And the note, the cliff note,
That's really fucking
is
good.
him noting that they will need more than just the Redline, but the actual material components of it.
Did a couple things. Does it
Please.
literally say Redline in the notes? Or is it just, am I
Redline
presuming
is a
that?
street name for
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say Redline in the notes, but that's very much
Like the
there's
substance, the chemical, the
so
compound.
it is talking about like this chemical compound
Holy fuck.
that is resulting in RDXL7. But as you're looking at this testing, as they had moved into human stages, you can see that they started with RDXL humanoid. You can see that they started with RDXL3.
Oh.
One more thing that I want to glean before
Please,
I say anything
please.
is, can I get a sense of, did they bring everyone in and test them? Or were they like coming to the town and being like,
water
here
supply,
you go,
right?
water,
Like water
supply.
supply.
Or like, hey, look, we're coming down to help you. Like, take these pills.
It's got to be the latter. It's
I don't
got
know.
to be. It's fucking.
Maybe both.
Soylent Green.
It looks as though they were almost in like clinical trials. They were offering compensation for people to test the
Ah. Classic.
and you can see once they had begun, it almost looks like from the second the humanoid trials begins, the rate at which people sign up for them almost exponentially increases, you would presume, as word gets out of its effect.
Damn.
They were
the-
fucking signing up for this.
Willingly?
Humanoid trials, and started at RDXL3.
Well, if it's as addictive as we know it to be, I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, this shit is the entire town. This is everyone I ever met.
And they've all used it.
Obviously, no one is here. Everyone is missing. Where at a certain point they hit 7 and they just fucking vanished.
I mean,
Were they done?
they were making so much that they couldn't fucking keep up. They needed to find some source. It doesn't say what the fucking source is.
What?
Is there any chance that Dr. Johto's still fucking alive? He's the one to be the one who knows what's going on.
We have to find someone, right? Any person on this planet. Either they ran out of supply and they all went fucking crazy from withdrawal, or they took too much and they all went fucking crazy from taking too much.
You said the office. We gotta get to his fucking office.
I think we're almost there.
All right.
Keep that fucking gun on you.
I don't care about anything else. Let's get to the fucking office and let's get the fuck out of here.
You come to a back wall flanks this whole section. And as you walk up, you see another section of frosted double glass doors. This you don't even have to scan to get in. As you approach, it slides open. In front of you, the same dark room with that eerie red glow cast over almost what feels like a bullpen. This is like a room of research notes where the scientists you would think might come to actually document, update, maybe even have discussions, just like mind connection moments to meet. But nothing around you here says lab. It's stations. And at the far end of this, once again, not massive, very much not the room you were just in, but larger room, you see a clear glass wall at the other side. And from where you are, you can see the back of a leather chair facing the door.
Nice office, nice chair. It's gotta be it, right?
It's gotta be it.
You can see, actually, for the first time since you've landed on this planet, you see in the chair ears, furry, pointed ears that poke just over from the other side of the chair. The back of it to you, though.
Hey,
Do we know what species Dr. Jodo is?
It never written down, but Rex, I would have mentioned that he is a Claudaran.
gotcha.
Oh. Got it. Yeah.
Hey. Hey, can you hear me?
There's no way.
Doctor, is that you?
He's been here this whole time.
Weeks, no way.
Dr. Jodo! Hey! Rex Maxim here.
There's no way.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
Love what you've done with the place.
And I'm gonna put my hand on the back of the chair.
As you enter the room and you approach, you move past the desk. You see a scattering of papers once more. What looks almost like handwritten scrawl on notepad. You go to put your hand on the back of the chair, and for a moment your eyes flick up, and the top of the ceiling, very briefly, as you spin the chair, you see is scarred in black. And as you turn around, as you spin the chair around, and what faces you is a corpse. Dr. Jodo's withered form leans back in his chair with a simple blaster in his right hand, tightened grim. Clutched to his chest seems to be a recording tape. The right side of his head is ruined and scorched with a terrible laser burn. The dark terminal hums behind him with occasional flickers of static, a rectangular slot beneath the screen. As you look down, written over top of the papers, in that same handwriting that signed all of the labs, you see a simple note. I am become death. I'm sorry.
He's dead. Looks like he might have seen the writing on the wall and took the easy way out.
He sure did.
Come on over, it's all right.
I start picking up the handwriting and like the scribbles, and I start going through, and I want to see if I can find out if there's any information on what happened to these townsfolk once they entered these trials, if there's any record, or was there all a single big calamity that happened, but everything was fine at that point? Like, does he show any kind of notes of like progress?
You see the personal notes of the evolution of Dr. Jodo's experiments. Something towards the top sticks out. Another element that's almost completely unrecognizable, almost as if he didn't know how to articulate it on the paper. And RDXL 7, trial perfected and complete. moved off-site to mass production.
Now that I see this guy's very clearly dead, and that there's like nothing to be scared of, I'm just gonna take the tape recorder out of his hand. Out of his corpses.
It is not a
hand.
tape recorder. It is almost what it is the equivalent of a VHS tape.
Okay, some sort of data device.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take it from him. Like I'm not gonna be careful. Like I'm just not scared. It's a corpse. I'm not
You
scared.
do so. His arm falls limply away as you move the recorder.
What you got there?
I'll toss it to Z.
Don't fucking drop that.
Nice catch.
Thanks. Wow. I haven't seen one of these in a while. We might be able to find something to play this in here, but at the very least we'll be able to play this in the Rhapsody. I can't play this right now.
What about that?
Sitting right in front of his desk is the like a snowy screen of a terminal that illuminates his dead face. Just beneath it, a slot that looks like you could insert the tape.
Like I said, we could only do this at the I'm gonna oh yeah. I hop up and
Like I said, we can't read the letters.
I'll punch it into the slot and hit the play button.
You spend several moments watching the following footage. This is a large collection of largely scientific collections of the experiments of this facility. You find interviews with other scientists as he interviews and tracks their progress on different reports. You find the things about the GMO plant, more about the Esper development. But that's not what you're looking for, and you scroll past it. Almost like recorded over on the back half of this tape, you see what looks like almost like security camera footage. But as far as you've been in this lab so far, you haven't seen security cameras anywhere. This looks almost like captured hidden camera kind of footage.
Oh, jeez.
You see the image of the Don. You see Scarlet Eye thugs bringing in cases and cases of what you know to be Redline. You see Dr. Jodo and the Don shaking hands as they go through iterations of this. You see exchanges as they have conversations around what looks like the experimentation process. As it goes through, you see almost like an increase in delivery of Redline as over months as the experimentations evolve. And there's clearly a moment in the tape where you feel the information that you gathered before, where the deliveries feel as though they just can't keep up. You see a conversation between Dr. Jodo and the Don.
Oh, let's fucking go.
The explanation being very much the red line we're being provided does not have an amount of chemical component that can keep up with our experimentation. We need the direct source. Can you get us the key components of Redline?
So it's not good enough that they have this compound. They need those building blocks that I was looking for in the laboratory.
They need the source of Redline.
Once it becomes obvious that this tape has conversations with the Dawn on it at the facility, and this is a massive spike of information and evidence, I will have pulled out a cable and I will have hooked into this player. I'm going to endeavor to record while the playthrough is happening, if I can, to try and capture that information so that not just that physical copy is the only...
As you plug in to this terminal, you do start to download the series of videos. You're capturing it down. You also grab a a section of files with like research papers, but with what looks like zipped data chips attached.
There's some encoded data in here.
You find 3 zipped data chips. As the scene continues, you see and you hear once more the familiar voice of the Don. You wanted the direct source, Dr. Jodo. I can bring it to you. How many scientists do you need to move the experimentation forward? Well, I'd say in line with myself, probably no more than 3 others. If you can get us the direct source, not this synthesized compound, not this red line. If you can get us the direct source, then 3 more. And I think we can solve it. I think we can move past the negative effects, the bursts of energy, the crashes, the horrors of the drug. I think we can synthesize truly the benefits of the removal of pain, both physical, emotional. We can get there. Just the direct compound, however we can. Tomorrow, you'll have what you need. Your team has asked many questions about the origins and the work we're doing with RDX-6. We will give a demonstration of the origin compound so that everyone can be a part of this advancement together. That's... Don Controllo, that's excellent! They would love that! There's nothing they love more! Excellent! We'll have them, yes. Somewhere that can house the team. Well, great news! Yes, tomorrow then! The tape skips forward to the next frame. You see the Don and Dr. Jodo walking down a hall. They are walking, and they're flanked. This looks like the entire scientific body of the lab walking with them. This is a ton of people. There's probably 80 scientists with them. You almost didn't catch it at first. There's this weird effect on the screen currently. Almost like it has this hazy snow to it, but there's almost this strange like black spot on the screen. It's not super prevalent, but as you continue to watch, you watch Dr. Jodo excitedly walking with the Don, and you see a figure to the Don's right. Almost, you see the Don as he walks forward, as Dr. Jodo walks forward, there's this bounce to him. This other figure almost glides, and it looks as though the camera is almost having a hard time capturing the figure.
What the fuck? Do we all see that?
You see it?
It'll be normal activity.
It'll be here that I will start to adjust the tracking and continue to turn that knob. And
I'm gonna point at it and look at you and be like, "What did you do? Did you break this?"
No. This is an artifact. This is on the tape, but it's not.
Ziggy, I swear you broke the tape.
I didn't do anything. You think I broke the tape?
I don't know. You're a little clumsy. You're pretty clumsy.
It's not about dexterity. It's about the zeros and ones. This. Look at the shape of this thing. It's defying the tape itself.
In the video, they reach this extremely large door, almost like a blast door, but it doesn't have that same kind of blast shut component. This is just the construction of this door. Dr. Jodo turns for a moment. Good news, news, everyone! The Don has brought his friend the direct line to the elements that builds Redline. We're gonna experience it all here together.
Oh, no.
As we know, science is not perfect. Things can happen in the exploration of doing good. But we try, and we evolve, and we don't give up. And what we do here, it doesn't always go our way, but we never stop. Redline is an imperfect system, but I believe that we can develop RDX-7 to cure the pain of the people. Please, this way. And you'll see the figure. It's back kind of to the camera. And you'll hear the Don will speak as well. He'll say something to the doctor. Usher everybody into the room, and we'll demonstrate shortly. You see this figure for a moment turn slowly as a hood comes over it, and you catch almost the slightest sliver of the bottom of its face as the hood casts this shadow across it. It then begins to speak, but even as the sound erupts, the only thing that comes out is this eerie, terrible static. And as that sound comes across the mic, Pixel, you feel this terrible resonance within you. This doesn't affect you emotionally, but it affects you at a deep core of yourself. You know in your heart of hearts that this is the same figure from the hotel room that Weedlevox sent you to entertain.
Is that the guy that you sent me to entertain? What's he doing here? Cole, that's him. That's the guy.
I know.
That's the guy
it's
that
the
tried to
fucking
kill
guy.
me.
I know. Don't worry. We saved you. You're safe. He's not here.
You attempt to move the tape, and your efforts are meaningless. It almost at this point doesn't seem to respond to your inputs.
The tape's got ghosts in it.
Gesture them in, Dr. Jodo. Excellent, everyone. Please, we'll experience this together. No, not you. Not your team. You have to prep the lab. This begins with them, then you will gain the information. He looks visibly deflated on camera, thinking that they were going to experience this together. But Don, to experience it together, the scientific community, please. The lab must be prepared. We have to start synthesization immediately. The Dr. Jodo dejectedly looks as if he's going to go to speak. He pauses. He takes the other 3 science members he had mentioned needing. No one you recognize, but they all walk off back down this hallway, back towards the lab. And the tape continues. There's a pause for a moment as the Don and this figure stand outside of the room. And then the Don turns his back to the door. The figure, once again, glides forward, turns, and the door's shut. The last thing you hear on the tape is blood-curdling screams before it cuts to black.
That's it. That's the end of the tape. I got all of it.
You sit down at the desk after Dr. Jodo's body has fallen to the floor, Rhett, and you look at his personal documentation.
Yeah, I'll read through everything.
It evolves. It takes you through the process of the experimentation development from RDX L3 to 7. The strong belief that 7 solved it. It's perfected. It's ready. Move it to mass production. We have eliminated pain. We have cured pain. The largest, most influential scientific breakthrough of the millennium. Then some far more hastily jotted script afterwards, after the final experimentation development. Addendums to the human trial report. Trial patients becoming sick. Condition worsening. Skin growing sallow. Move to quarantine. All the records after that moment seem to be lost. And that, the final note was probably just after the last time Rex was here.
It's all fucking connected. Those things that we killed in the hotel, in that abandoned fucking motel.
Silent.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
It sounds like that's what this fucking is. They were
The living dead.
They were getting sick. They were turning sallow. They were fucking quarantined.
But
That's awful.
the living dead are silent. And anything that's a fucking corpse that's still trying to kill us. If that's silent, what the fuck is the Viceroy? Because that guy wasn't dead.
No, they're definitely not the same thing.
No.
What is he?
He could talk and stuff.
You said it felt familiar.
Yeah, it felt familiar.
Worse,
I don't know what it is, all right?
worse than silent? Worse than the living fucking dead?
Much worse. There's one more unanswered question.
Yeah.
And I hate
What's
to
that?
even bring it up, but it's the fucking source.
What is in that fucking room?
We've come this far, it seems foolish to just walk away.
You would catch a glimpse in the video, laboratory level B, referencing the basement.
It's downstairs.
I mean, that would make sense.
Let's go. Let's look for stairs.
That's the place that could, where else are you gonna put a room big enough for all those people?
You descend the stairs into the basement beneath the facility. Each of your steps echoing with metallic clangs. As you descend, the stench of rot and sulfur gets stronger and stronger until you finally see the landing at the bottom of the stairs. The dim red light glints against something wet and slick covering the floor. The stink gets almost overwhelming as you realize quickly that it is blood. It's seeping from beneath the heavy blast doors just past the basement stairs. What the fuck? These doors you recognize immediately as the ones from the video. You reach the blast doors, sealed shut. At its side, space for a key card.
I will pull out the key card that I ripped off Johto's body, and I will swipe it.
Let's fucking go.
Almost a sickening sound at this point. The sound of the door confirming your presence and opening. As the rumbling of the blast door pulls apart. As you enter the room, stepping through the putrid, shimmering blood, the air turns frigid. You're chilled to the bone, and you don't know what to expect. But nothing could have prepared you for what you see. Hanging on the far end of a darkened chamber is a large, grotesque, withered creature held aloft by metal manacles fastened to two monstrous wrists and ankles. Sharp metal rings are fastened into its hands, feet, and chest, with snaking tubes pumping maroonish blood into the ceiling and elsewhere into the facility. Its body is gaunt and nearly skeletal, with sallow gray skin that almost seems to drink in the red light glinting through the room from the stairway landing, and patches of jet black fur that grow across its body. Its head is a four-eyed bestial skull that resembles no creature you know of, with taut, sunken flesh. Large, fan-like ears protrude from its head with curved horns that curve around either side. Although it hangs motionless, you hear the faint thumping of an extremely slow heartbeat.
Cole, what do you think that thing is? I don't think it's dead.
What?
It's not dead. This is Redline?
What do you mean? Do you think Redline comes from that thing?
That's what all the clues have been pointing to, Pix.
They've been draining that thing? Where even does a creature, did they create it? Where's a creature like that come from?
Pixel, although the heartbeat of this creature is so faint, you just know it is. But in your head, it is a cacophony, pounding over and over and over. Soon, you can hear nothing else, and it sounds like a funeral dirge. A dirge for those poor scientists. A dirge for Weedlevox. A dirge for yourself. And you are drawn forward towards it.
What is that thing, Pike?
I don't fucking know, Brad. I've never seen anything like that before.
It's gotta be the source. I think Cole's right. This has to be where Redline comes from, where it starts.
The Viceroy called to that thing? That isn't silent.
No, it's not fucking silent.
As soon as Pixel gets near, the horrific, stinking creature suddenly moves.
Pixel, get back!
Pix, no! What are you
The
doing?
left hand where the tube had been removed flexes, and Pixel yells out a yelp. A swirling surge of bright green mist emerges from her mouth as she sings a discordant note, rushing toward the monster. As it flies through the air, it shifts from a beautiful iridescent green to a horrific and putrid red before slithering into the skeletal jaws and down its sunken throat. Then it immediately lurches forward, its sunken, withered flesh fills out as if it is gorged for days. Its 4 eyes open with horrific circular beads of fiendish red. The abomination pulls itself free as the 4 other tubes, siphoning the blood, rip out, spilling the putrid ichor everywhere. The thing from the worst of hell lets out a shrieking, discordant wail.
I'm watching, like, it absorb the life force out of my friend, and like trying to take it all in. That I'm gonna look to Rhett and not even really look at you, but you know that I'm speaking kind of to you and everybody.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm gonna say, no, this thing's not silent. The Viceroy, they're fiends from Cacophony. They're discordant. Pixel, I'm coming.
Roll for initiative.
Nice.
We actually fucking survived.
Well, we got what we needed.
For now.
We got all of it.
Can we promise never to go back to that place ever again?
Not only can we promise never to go back to that place ever again, but we should make sure that nobody ever goes back to that place ever again.
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
So, discordant. Pike,
Yeah.
what the fuck was that? Are you saying that was a fucking demon from hell?
More or less, yeah. We gotta do something with this evidence. The only people that can do anything about even potentially taking that planet back are the Cavalon Empire.
And it contains all the important information that we need to use to screw over the Dawn. It incriminates him and it specifically ties him with all the events that happened on that planet.
How do we do it?
We better hope that the Empire gives a shit.
I'm gonna do whatever I need to do in order to, now that we have signal again, presumably I can broadcast the evidence of all the stuff. If I package that up, can I just send that out into the universe as a, like,
You
Would
would
like to
know that
Rorschach
you
it.
basically
Yeah,
can-
yeah, we're gonna remove our identities.
You have the capacity to effectively leak it to the dark web.
Oh, yeah.
It's done. There. I did it.
We move forward just a couple hours. You've leaked the information. It has been discovered. A breaking news alert flashes across the screen. As the International News Network news desk appears on screen, an anchor in a tailored suit stares at the camera and delivers a report as a ticker of galactic stories run along the bottom of the screen.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Yeah, I got it.
I'm standing watching this.
Intergalactic News Network, right?
That's what I said.
Okay.
Is that what I said? Intergalactic News Network, yeah.
You said international.
Oh,
I just want to make sure.
Intergalactic News Network, excuse me. Intergalactic News Network. Developing story. Footage has been posted to the hypergrid showcasing damning evidence that prominent multi-industry businessman Nito Contralto has been directly involved and responsible for horrific experiments in an unauthorized lab on the planet Sylph. Details are still developing, but there seem to be numerous victims and broader plans to introduce untested and harmful pharmaceuticals into the market, including the recently unveiled Rubedo. The following footage is disturbing, and viewer discretion is advised. Footage from Dr. Jodo's tape and evidence that Ziggy recorded flash across the screen as the voiceover continues. When pressed for comment, a spokesperson from Chimera Bionetics stated that it seems to be the lone responsibility of a renegade doctor named Dr. Heinzel Jodo in a secret partnership with Contralto. The healthcare company has disavowed Johto and Contralto and has pledged to conduct an internal investigation to ensure that any potential collaborators are brought to justice.
Always an internal investigation.
In response to rumors circulating on the hypergrid that Nito Contralto had connections to the government of the Cavalon Empire, a representative from the Imperial Department of Ethics has made an official statement that these are simply rumors and that there is no evidence for such a claim. In the same statement, they pledged to bring Contralto to justice. His heavily fortified mansion has been searched by Imperial agents, and no sign of the businessman or his wife have been found. The couple remain at large, and the hunt continues. The news report fades out with minor details on the news story, but it seems as if your plan to completely isolate Don Nito Contralto has been successful. Chimera claims no wrongdoing, disavowing Contralto and Johto, and claim to have an internal investigation underway. Cavalon disavows any connection, saying that such a thing is conspiracy theory and false. The Don's mansion searched, and he was not found. He has clearly fled.
You know, all things considered, we did all right.
Yeah, we did good.
The Don's weak. Now's our chance.
He's on the run.
I think we actually won. We actually did it.
We did it.
Wait, do we know where the fucking Don? If the Don and his wife are gone,
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think I know what to do.
What?
I don't know what it is. Something about me killing a demon. You guys were there.
Yeah.
I for the first moment, I taste a real sense of freedom here. I've been under the thumb of the Don for so long. You got him on the back foot on the run. I didn't think that was possible.
That's right.
Well, guess what? I used to fucking notch at this place that they had on the lake all the time.
Wait, like a vacation home?
Like a vacation home.
Like a super secret vacation home that they're probably at right now, running from the law.
Well, it's kind of like a normal secret vacation home, but yeah, exactly. If they're on the run, they're there.
All right.
what world is it on?
Man, if you're right, then you earned that drink.
What world is it on, you say? Is the question.
He recites it perfectly and never falters for a second.
He tells you exactly.
Yeah, we can always follow
wow,
up.
that particular world.
Oh my gosh,
I had
I've been
no
there
idea.
so many times.
I know all about or nothing about
I'm gonna
that.
start
Oh my
querying.
God,
I'm gonna
I
query
can't believe
about
how
it.
many times I've
Feeling
been to
very querying about
Celedonia.
it. What is it?
It's Celedonia.
Lightning.
Celedonia.
So we're going to fucking Celedonia next. If you help us get there, You help us get in. We either bag or kill the fucking Don. Take down the Scarlet Eye. You're off the fucking hook.
We bag him. We need the notes.
And you all, with the events of the horrible events of the day now behind you, you all turn into sleep. Pixel, you dream.
Oh, I thought I was listening to this music.
You're back in that familiar office on the top floor of the Glitz Room. The central desk is covered in a mountain of glimmer, the top of which sits a bulky gold communicator. You hear it crackling with a voice, that familiar voice you know so well. It is garbled and staticky, but you recognize Gromulus J. Weedlevox call your name. Pixie Dust! Pixie Baby! Pixel! You dive into the glimmer and attempt to climb up the mountain of it. But like sand, you sink into it and slide down. The more you try and scramble up the glittery prismatic hill of powder, the further the golden communicator gets. Soon, it is hundreds of feet above you, and you can only hear Weedlevox's distant cries until you hear nothing at all. You are carried away in a tidal wave of glimmer and spill out in your old room. Every inch of it is filled with colorful clothes, electronics, toys, posters, albums, and other items of luxury that you had gotten so accustomed to. And there's something out of place. On the wall is a gaudy oil painting that you might find in an old hunting lodge or the VIP room of a racetrack. On a tropical beach is a large, proud perico, a creature native to Cherix that has elements of a sea turtle, parrot, and monkey. It has a gaudy golden saddle and bridle with a lead in the hand of Gromulus J. Weedlevox. However, he looks different. Instead of his familiar orange skin, he's a deep purple. His eyes are bulging and nearly popping out of his skull. Bloody foam runs down his large double chin, and the hand holding the lead is missing its ring finger. He stares at you blankly with the look of death until he erupts into darkness. You are among the shadows, and then a familiar voice whispers in your mind, the voice of the being you know only as the Viceroy, the thing that tried to devour you once before. You will sing for me, and your song will be a dirge of ash, a dirge of cold, a dirge of the long night. And that is where we'll end the session.